Sometimes, sometimes I think maybe one time, maybe you're gonna be in the future when you're gonna get a clone. Then you're gonna tell people that you have a twin brother, but it's just your clone. And then you tell them you found a twin brother, like in a Bollywood movie, you found one. All the Bollywood movies have everyone finds their like a twin in another part of the world. Imagine if they all had cloning machines. So now what? Imagine if you had a clone, and the clone killed somebody, and then it killed itself, and then you had to go to jail. So, do you think cloning is cool now? If you had a clone, and it came out with a sex tape, and then everybody thought it was you. What now? Do you think cloning is safe now, ladies and gentlemen? Huh? Imagine if you had a clone, and then the clone was so smart that it built the smartest company in the world, and Apple was like, "What the heck, man?" So, do you think clones are smart now? If you had a clone, and then it cloned itself, and then you had two clones, so you think cloning is cool still, huh? Do you think cloning is cool still? Imagine if you had a clone, right? And then the clone was like the greatest humanitarian and it did so much work for like the helpless and the needy. So, you had a clone and then the clone died and everybody thought you died and then you went to your own funeral and nobody liked you, like no one was there. So, what now? A clone and then the clone was like, "I'm the real me." And you're like, "No, what the fuck? That's me." And then they killed you and then you died. Then your clone lived your life. Clone and the clone was like, "Hey, bada boom, bada bang," and their clone was Papa John's, and it made Papa John's pizza. That was your clone that made Papa John's pizza. Think about that. Another clone, and it went 9, 6, 7, 11, 11, and it made pizza. That was the guy that invented pizza. That's beef. That's pizza beef. You didn't say what's up to me.
Because you were still in your work. What if
That's really inconsiderate of
What if
you.
you're about to make
Why don't you get out of my house?
What if you're about
Why
to
don't you
make
get